Good morning. So, some of you were here a few weeks ago and heard Bruce's message, which was very good. So I was driving home that week and thinking about what he said. And one of the things was that even though Abraham and Moses didn't see the complete fulfillment of everything that was promised to them, that did not mean that they failed. And that led me to thinking about something else. That some people believe that God's original plan was for people to earn salvation by obeying the Torah, but then that didn't work, that failed, so then he had to come up with something else. Which is not true, but the reality is that the Torah isn't about eternal salvation. So as far as I can tell, and there may be more to it than this, but for the purposes of the amount of time we have here, the Torah has two functions. It is the marriage contract between God and Israel, and it gives us instructions for how to live. So, and you should have these verses, Exodus 19:5 and 6. Yeah. Now then, if you listen closely to my voice and keep my covenant, then you will be my own treasure from among all people, for all the earth is mine. So as for you, you will be to me a kingdom of Kohanim and a holy nation. These are the words which you are to speak to Bnei Israel. So, you will be my own treasure. That has to do with his exclusive relationship with his bride, with his people Israel. So that's the marriage contract part of it. And you will be to me a kingdom of Kohanim and a holy nation. And holy is set apart. A people who will need instructions on how to live set apart lives. We are included in the bride and in the marriage contract because we're grafted into Israel. So one of the things I was thinking about with this was that it's interesting that there are commandments in the Torah that only apply when you're in Israel. So why wouldn't all of the commandments only be for when you're in Israel? Because he knew that they would be unfaithful to their marriage contract and then be forced to go into exile. So they would still need instructions for how to live even when they weren't in the land of Israel. In our reading from Matthew this morning, the young man asked what he should do to have eternal life. Yeshua told him to keep the commandments, and he said that he did keep the commandments. And Yeshua told him there's one thing that you lack. So I think what Yeshua was saying was that if you could keep the Torah perfectly, you could earn eternal life by doing that, but we're always going to lack at least one thing. Only Yeshua the only one who has ever kept the Torah perfectly is Yeshua. So salvation through faith in Yeshua doesn't replace the Torah or its functions, because we still need the marriage contract, and we still need to know how he wants us to live. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.